Hi, I'm Mahesh Jayaraman, acupressure therapist, health counselor and co-founder of Sepalika.com. How many times do you chew every mouthful? It's a question that most of us are unlikely to have an answer for. We barely pay attention to what we are eating, let alone how many times we chew it. And yet, there are those who believe that the secret to great health lies in how many times we chew every mouthful of our food. In the 1800s, American health food guru Horace Fletcher recommended chewing each mouthful at least 32 times before swallowing it. He himself attributed his legendary strength to chewing every mouthful 100 times. World leader Mahatma Gandhi is supposed to have lived by the adage that you should drink your food and eat your water, meaning you should chew everything really well before swallowing it. But what does the research say? Well, there's good news. In multiple studies, including the last one which was done just in 2016, it was found that chewing food well leads to amazing health benefits. So we're going to give you 5 of those right here. Number 1, people who chew food for longer absorb foods better. The smaller the molecules of food, the better the digestive enzymes are able to break them down and you extract better nutrition from it. The more you chew, the more you retain and the less you waste through excretion. Benefit number 2. Chewing reduces the pressure on the digestive system. Try this. Just take a piece of bread, whatever form of bread, whether it's a slice of toast or a tortilla or a roti, and just chew it 32 times. When it turns into sugar in your mouth, you know that the carbohydrates have been fully broken down and what you're now tasting is sugar. Now imagine, if you had swallowed that same piece of bread instead of chewing it, it would just sit in your stomach till it breaks down completely. The third benefit is directly related to the second one. We all know the post-meal energy drop that happens after a heavy meal. Brain fog, feeling slightly cold, you know the feeling. This happens because the blood from your brain and extremities, your hands and feet, has to rush to the stomach and the digestive system, which is now overloaded. Once again, a practical suggestion, something that you can try immediately. Chew every mouthful thoroughly during any one meal. Let it be a meal after which you would have normally felt drowsy, like let's say office lunch. Just see the difference that the chewing produces. You've half digested your food right there in your mouth, so less blood needs to rush to your stomach. The end result, you feel light and energetic at the end of the meal instead of feeling heavy and drowsy. Benefit number 4, weight loss. That's the holy grail that none of us can seem to get enough of. Research studies have shown that when we chew food thoroughly, we eat lesser portions and we lose weight. Now you may think that's because we get bored chewing. That's not really the case. What happens is, it takes time for the stomach to tell the brain that it's full. When we gobble up our food, the stomach doesn't get a chance to convey the feeling of fullness to the brain, so we end up eating more than we need to. Mindful eating has reduced portion sizes by as much as 15% in studies, so it's a gradual but steady weight loss. Benefit number 5. Improvements in chronic health conditions. Now this one I'm giving you purely from clinical experience. I've asked other medical practitioners who use this and they agree with my findings. We are not just what we eat, but also how we eat. I've had diabetics chew their way out of sugar cravings, patients of IBS or irritable bowel syndrome fix their allergic guts just by chewing well, and even insomniacs sleep better and more deeply by eating slowly and mindfully. So go ahead. Get this simple trick right. Set aside 30 minutes for each major meal during the day and watch how your health improves as you chew every mouthful thoroughly. Here's wishing you vibrant health and well-being.